you're looking at one of the boldest moves in the EV world, the 2026 Xiaomi YU7 Max. This isn't just another electric SUV. It's Xiaomi's statement that they're serious about competing with big players like Tesla and XPeng in performance, tech, and everyday USA. The YU7 Max catches your eye. It's built on a sleek SUV silhouette that manages to look both sporty and sophisticated. The design borrows cues from performance cars, with carbon fiber touches, flush door handles, a panoramic roof, and a fastback rear that blends utility with style. It doesn't scream in your face, but it definitely makes a presence felt wherever it goes. Under the hood, or rather under the floor, the YU7 Max packs a serious punch. It uses a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup that produces around 508 kilowatts of power, about 690 horsepower, and 866 newton-meters of torque. That translates to a 0 to 100 kilometers per hour sprint in just over 3.2 seconds. And a top speed north of 250 kilometers per hour, which is supercar-like acceleration in an SUV package. But power is only one piece of the puzzle. The battery is a 101.7 kilowatt-hours high-voltage unit, riding on an 800 volts silicon carbide platform, the kind of architecture usually reserved for premium EVs. That gives the YU7 Max a CLTC-rated range, reportedly up to around 760 kilometers on a single charge, though real-world numbers will typically be lower depending on speed and conditions. And when it comes to charging, Xiaomi didn't hold back thanks to ultra-fast charging tech. You can go from 10% to 80% in roughly 12 minutes, adding about 620 kilometers of range in around 15 minutes. For anyone who dreads long charging stops, that's a huge advantage. Step inside, and it's clear Xiaomi has brought its tech DNA straight from smartphones to cars. The cockpit is dominated by a large 16.1-inch central infotainment screen running HyperOS. Powered by a cutting-edge Snapdragon chip, connectivity feels modern and familiar if you've used Xiaomi phones. Seamless integration, intuitive menus, and smart home connectivity built in. But tech isn't just about entertainment. The YU7 Max's driver's assistance suite uses LiDAR cameras and radar to deliver an L2+ system capable of adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, automatic emergency braking, and more, not full autonomy, but a robust set of safety and convenience features that make highway driving less stressful. Comfort is taken seriously. Depending on market, you'll find premium materials like Nappa leather, multi-zone climate control, intuitive seating adjustments, even massaging front seats, and a panoramic roof that can dim electronically. Rear passengers aren't ignored either, with generous space and optional entertainment screens to keep everyone happy on long journeys. On the road, the YU7 Max manages to surprise. Despite its size, the chassis feels agile and confident. The suspension strikes a balance between comfort for daily commuting and firmness for spirited driving. And the AWD traction means you feel planted whether you're accelerating hard or cruising through wet pavement. Hard launches can wiggle a bit if traction control steps in, not unusual for a powerful EV's UV. But overall, it's composed and communicative. Of course, no vehicle review is complete without talking real-world range versus claims. CLTC figures tend to be very optimistic, so real highway range will almost certainly be lower. Some independent tests suggest this too, but the combination of battery capacity and aerodynamic design still promise respectable daily usability without constant stops for power. Where the YU7 Max really shines is in how it blends. Different worlds. It's fast, but also practical. High-tech, yet comfortable. Futuristic, yet familiar. This is a SUV designed for someone who wants innovation without compromise. Whether you're hauling family, charging down the highway, or just navigating city traffic. In many ways, it shows how EVs are evolving to be more than just electric conveyors of people. They're smart, connected, and performance-oriented machines. At the end of the day, the Arling Arlo XLMI YU7 Max ISNT, perfect, and real-world ownership will be the true test. But as a first flagship SUV from a company best known for phones, it's an impressive statement of intent and a contender in the growing global EV landscape.